Hello dear friends, welcome back, welcome to a new reading, a general reading, a not time specific reading. Being a general reading, please take in account only what you feel that is resonating with yourself. I'm speaking here about energies, I'm not speaking about sexes. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself, but that doesn't mean that if I'm expressing myself as a gender or to a gender, I am addressing only that gender. We all have both energies in us, feminine and masculine, so please bear with me because it's much easier this way for me to keep a storyline. Because I am speaking about energies, these energies can also interchange with the characters. That means that I may speak directly to you, Sagittarius, because this is your reading, or I may speak directly to the cross-watcher. If this is your case, you will know it and you will be able to identify it from the storyline. Thank you for all of you who are making donations. For those of you who are interested in private readings, you can find all the details in the description box below. I like to let the cards come out by themselves. I know this can take a while. This is why all the readings have chapters. So if you're not interested in this whole process, if you already know this introduction, please feel free and go directly to the chapter that you are interested in. In case that the chapters are not being shown in the YouTube player, depending on the device that you are using, you can always find the timestamps to the chapter also in the description box below. If you like what you are seeing, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you're welcome. This being said, thank you again and let's start with your reading. For all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising or planet Venus in the sign of Sagittarius, what's for their higher good to know now? What's best for them to know now? Now being the time that you are watching the recording. Best messages for Sagittarius, please. And everything that is in their higher good to know now. Judgment. So you're ready not only for a new chapter but for a new life. You are now in a moment where you have the opportunity of rebirth because you're ready, because you know what you are deserving of, and you know that you are deserving of a life exactly as you planned it, exactly as you want it, exactly as you know that you are deserving of. This is a moment of rejoice, of starting again, starting anew, but exactly as you know that not only you are deserving of, but you are planning. So you're not only hearing the call, you answering it. So let's see. Best messages for Sagittarius, please. And everything that is in their higher good to know now. With Judgment that you had at the bottom of the deck, for me this is coming out of the Three of Swords. Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the Star, Page of Swords, Five of Wands, Five of Swords. And Knight of Swords. At the bottom of the deck you have the Ten of Cups. So this is the energy that holds together your entire reading. It can be that current of energy that can move the reading in the direction that it needs to go. It also can be the energy in which you are right now. Sometimes it can be subtle and you're not conscious about it. Sometimes it can be stronger and you are conscious about it. And sometimes it can be so strong that even people around you are conscious about this energy. Ten of Cups is the emotional fulfillment at its highest. It's love, it's respect, it's reciprocity, it's harmony, it's family. It can be you are going towards it because the reading goes this way. So it shows us where you've been, what you went through, and where you are heading. And you are heading towards the Ten of Cups. To be in a place, in a state of being where everything is at its highest vibration. Listening to your intuition much more, letting yourself be guided by opening yourself towards the information that comes towards you so that you can go towards this fulfillment. And you had to deal with somebody maybe from an air sign, because we have also the Knight and the Page of Swords. This can be any sign of air, signs of air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that came something very quickly disturbed your peace of mind, and you are in this situation for a long time, in a situation in which you tried your best, you tried everything that you could think of in order to make things happen. 5-5 are changing, things are changing, you are having those epiphanies, you make those logical connection in which you are saying, I invested so much in this, maybe a relationship, a circumstance, something, and I tried my best and I wanted to make things happen, but whatever you tried, it didn't got you to the result that you wanted, or the result that you got was much more less than the effort, the investment that you put into it, because it's like you had to deal with people that were not interested in what you had to say or do, or simply they were not able to understand your not only reasoning but your intent. And it's like you were speaking with walls, to the walls. But just look at this star, that it is here and it's also here. Just a second, please. So this is you realizing that I invested so much of my time, of my energy, of my resources, of my feelings in this situation, and it didn't get me where I wanted. It was something very combative. It was something that everybody put the reasoning to the other and the guilt to the other, and it also can be a inner fight. In a way, you knew that it's like you are trying without having the result that you want, but in that also you couldn't leave that situation. It was an inner fight within yourself to let go or not, but you are now in that place where it's like, okay, if I'm not being cherished for what I can bring to the table, I will also, I'm sick and tired of this situation. It's fighting against the current, and I'm sick and tired of it. It's a lot of combativeness, a lot of stress, a lot, and I'm out of here. you learned very much from this situation. You had the opportunity in learning new things, and this learning is much more the logical, analytical way. It's that way of learning as we are learning it at school, uh, conscious learning. You need it to find those patterns of thinking in order to be able to um, find reason of everything that happened here. And maybe the period of time that was a long time in this situation, this is why it took so long, because you couldn't find the reasoning. But this situation offered you, because you wanted to understand it, and you opened yourself towards new domains or new horizons of looking at things in order to explain to yourself why this is happening. So it was not pleasant, it was not easy, but it's changing, and this is a wave of changing. It will start and move things in a quicker way. Three of Swords. Three of Swords is heartbreak, is disappointment. Somebody disappointed you, and through this disappointment also you got that opportunity of learning. Why am I so disappointed? What in this disappointment is mirroring me? And through that, to find that opportunity of healing of this wound, because the star is speaking to us about follow your guiding star, in order for you to be able to go towards where you can bring your dreams, your hopes into fruition, but also connecting the dots in a logical, analytical, in a conscious way, so that you understand why this thing led to the other, and so on, and go deep within in that emotional wound, so that you can heal it from ground up, not only the symptoms, but going deep within and healing it. And with that healing, to be able to detach yourself from this situation and move towards independence, in having everything that you are in need of in order to build the life that you want. And you had Judgment when I split the deck, and I told you you are ready for not only a new chapter but a new life. Independence. You are gaining your independence from the situation that provoked this heartbreak. How? By listening to your intuition, by analyzing consciously your emotional state of being, in order to be able to make the difference between what's real and what's an illusion. Out of this cup is a serpent coming out, in order to see what's real, what's not, what can lead myself towards happiness, joy, fulfillment, love, respect, harmony, and so on, and what is keeping me in this kind of stagnancy, stress. This is what you have now, the opportunity of healing. And with Judgment that you had when I split the deck, with the Ten of Cups, you are simply moving from this and going towards bringing your dreams, your hopes, your desires into fruition. But it's your own doing, by healing everything that provoked this heartbreak and detaching yourself from it, in order to be able to rise with your vibration very high in order to bring your dreams into fruition, to create that balance back within yourself so that you can start and attract situations, circumstances, people, relationships that are coming from a balanced position, so that you are also attracting balanced relationship, balanced situation, circumstances, through listening to your intuition, through knowing, because you learned a lot how to make the difference, what's real and what's not, and focusing on really what is true. Judgment again. So for sure you are moving away from this energy towards something else. This is your moment of resurrection. This is a new start, because it starts within yourself with that healing. Everything that is chaotic in our outer life is mirroring something that is not in balance within ourselves. And by doing this deep healing, you are firstly bringing everything within yourself into balance, so that the exterior of your life can mirror that balance, that finds its place and within yourself. So for sure you are moving away from this. What's with the Knight of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Knight of Swords, please. Two of Cups and the Star. So maybe somebody from air, as I told you, somebody that you looked as being your other half, is now the opportunity in healing that wound. Again, the Star. It brought you a lot. It served you a lot, this experience, but now you have the opportunity of understanding everything and only keeping the, not only the good moments, but everything that is from a higher frequency, and healing everything else. And with that, you have the opportunity of moving towards everything, so that you can also, it's not that it happens overnight, although it has the potential of moving very quickly through these stages, but it's, you were in this situation for a long time, and now the opportunity comes to move towards it in order to overcome it, and not anyhow. You heal this wound created by somebody that you looked as being your other half. The opportunity is here in moving to healing it. Twice the Star, so don't doubt it. Maybe the presence of the Star, that is sign of Aquarius, can relate for some of you. It's very intense, this energy, but it's moving you towards happiness, moving you towards fulfillment, and not anyhow, but by healing it. Healing the wound created by somebody that you considered as being your other half. Very determined to do that, to take action, to do everything that is in your power. This is your energy, you being the fire sign. Very determined to heal that, so that you can move towards happiness, fulfillment, and so on. Five of Swords. Tell me more The Magician. Be very careful what you are thinking of, because thoughts are energy. Towards what you are putting your thoughts, you are energizing with your own energy that thing to come into fruition. You have twice the star, so bringing your dreams, your hopes into fruition. Please focus much more, even if you don't know how this will happen. Focus on the positive. Focus on everything that is bringing you healing, so that you can bring that much quicker into manifestation. The Magician knows how to bring, it's like a magnet. It knows how to bring everything into fruition. But if you are thinking about, I will never come out of it, you will also bring those kind of situations, circumstances into fruition into your life. So just become a little bit of a policeman of your own thoughts, and the moment that you realize that I'm again in a low vibration, in a conscious way, move towards high frequency. I don't know how, but I know that with every day I'm moving towards situation in which I can bring into fruition exactly what I know that I am deserving of. Happy relationships full of respect and reciprocity and harmony. And Five of Wands. Tell me more about the Five of Wands. And also it speaks to me with the Magician here over the Five of Swords, that it's your own doing, in a sense, that you kept in this situation for a long time. Because it's like you, exactly as I told you, it was an inner fight because you couldn't reason why everything happened, and by that you kept yourself with your capacity of bringing into manifestation that prolonged that situation. So Five of Wands. Tell me more about the Five of Wands, please. Eight of Wands. Information that is coming very quickly, and this information that comes in, not disinformation, the information that comes in may at first burst everything into fire again, but it's some information that comes in that will from another place, about another place, maybe about a relocation, traveling towards a new place, that will help you move towards this 5-5 change is coming. Very quick moving, very quick, in a very quick way, information coming in towards you in order to understand this inner fight and understand this combativeness, and saying, okay, this is it, I've learned how and why, and now knowing, being conscious about it, I also can maintain only the lessons and everything else, letting go of it in order to bring this healing to the situation. Page of Swords, please. Tell me more about the Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here, please? Page of Cups. Page of Cups, it's speaking to us about a younger energy. It can speak about, it also known as the dreamer, to speak to us about your dreams as a child, the way that you look at things in a not a childish way, but in that pure way. And through this experience, it helped you. It has the potential to grow up also, not only in the way that you are looking at things and understanding things and learning things, but also emotionally speaking. It speaks about come back to the feeling and to the knowing that you had as a child, that everything is possible. As long as you can imagine it, you can bring it into fruition and become much conscious about what you are focusing on, so that you can stop in focusing in low vibration and start focusing on the high vibration, so that you can bring that into manifestation. Is I always tell you, it's your dreams as a child, not focusing on the dreams that you had as a child, but focusing on that belief in yourself that everything is possible. This is the most important thing. By doing that, it's like putting your creativity, starting and using in a conscious way with some structure, conscious structure, putting that creativity into use in order to move from this energy away. It also, if we are taking the Three of Swords into account, is the heartbreak, the heartache. It's like your purity, the purity with which you got into this situation, circumstance, was very intensely hurt. It's like your dreams of family with the Two of Cups were shattered. And this is why it was so hard for you to understand, to rationalize everything in order for you to be able to heal it. You have to combine your own creativity with your way of looking at things in a conscious way, analytical way, and combine the two in order to overcome it. Maybe also they were children involved, or you had to deal with somebody that is not so, emotionally speaking, mature character, and this is why everything was so complicated. Three of Swords. Tell me more about the Three of Swords. But from the Page of Cups, we are going towards the Knight of Cups. So some maturity is going through that. It's the path. It's moving also towards maturity. Three of Swords, please. Tell me more about the Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here, please? King of Wands and Page of Wands. Again, Page and King, not Knight but King. This is your energy. And for me, it's clear that it's you that was hurt, but it also speaks about it's in your power to move away from this hurt by having that moment of enlightenment, realizing that and discovering new skills, new ideas, new epiphanies with which you can start and move on your own music. It's like going with the flow that you are creating. It's listening to your own music, to your own inspiration that will fire up that fire energy of yours and bring that courage back into your life to take action so that you can move towards where you want to be. So yes, I see this as being the ball is in your own court. So this is good. It's only up to you what you are doing, where you are going towards. And it's again, from page to king, a progression. It's okay, I understand it, I let myself be inspired, I connect to that higher realm in order to bring my own energy back towards myself and be that mature character that knows when it's best for him to charge, to set his intentions and follow that with courage, with determination, with I will get there. 9 of Pentacles. What's with the 9 of Pentacles, please? Independence, financial independence. Listening again to your inspiration in order to get to that independence so that you can build the life that you know that you are deserving of. And this independence will help you. It was a strong and hard lesson, the lesson of reciprocity, but it brings balance back in order for something new to be born. To in balance, in reciprocity. You'll be much more, after this experience, much more careful where you are putting your energy, your time into. Does it come back the same way towards you or not? If not, you are going to give your gifts, your talents, your time, your energy towards people, situations, circumstances that know how to cherish what you have to bring to the table. And this in itself brings balance back and brings also independence so that you can build your life exactly as you know you are deserving of, to have that rebirth. Knight of Cups, please. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here, please? Page of Swords. So, again, the Page of Swords, you learned through this experience, and for the majority of you, it is an experience of a love story, of something that has to do with emotions. You had the opportunity of learning, but also it can speak to us about somebody that you looked at being your other half that was not only mature, it was a character that needs to learn how to deal with his own emotions in order to express his emotions in the right way. Not that something is wrong or right, but sometimes maybe it has a difficulty of expressing themselves, their emotions, rationalizing more than listening to their emotions. And because of it, it could be something that was not quite always the way that they wanted. It can be have a little bit of toxins here with the serpent. It was an experience that gave the both of you the opportunity of learning to deal with emotions, to express your emotions, but also to heal those emotions. And the emotions that got to the Three of Swords, bringing balance back, learning how to make the difference between what's real and what's an illusion. What's with the star, please? Tell me more about the star. Nine of Cups. And Nine of Cups is the second card of the Minor Arcana that it's speaking to us about independence. Nine of Pentacles, financial independence. Nine of Cups, emotional independence. Detaching yourself from this whole story in order to lift up, raise your vibration in taking care of yourself, not only physical but mostly emotional. Starting and filling your own cup with good feelings about yourself. Learning how to do that. And with that, you can heal everything, but it starts with yourself. And with that, you are raising your vibration, and by raising your vibration, you can bring things into manifestation much more quicker in a positive way. So this is a learning process for the both of you, but mainly for yourself. It shows how you can move from bringing this kind of situation into manifestation into your life and go towards this. It's a learning curve. And you have the opportunity now to move towards from Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups, to create that environment where everything is well, it's in harmony, it's in high frequency, it's love, it's respect, it's everybody taking care of themselves, family, have that support, create that support in your family. But independence here, it's detaching yourself from this in order to move towards something else. So, dear Sagittarius, you have now the opportunity of starting anew, but not only a chapter, your whole life. Putting it on other foundation, if you like. Best message, best guidance for Sagittarius at the end of the reading, please. And it's only in your power of doing that. Serapis Bay, Ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Serapis Bey is the light keeper in charge of ascension. He once served as a priest in Luxor, Egypt, helping those passing on to cross over into the light. Now he is a presence we can call on in order to ascend. Ascension means rising up. It reminds us of the story of Christ being resurrected after death. Judgment, you had it twice. This means that Serapis Bey can guide us from the lowest states of being back to the light. His energy is almost like that of the phoenix, giving us the support to move out of our own hell or darkness into a space that supports our growth. The stars cannot shine without darkness. You may have experienced a low state of being, trauma, or depression, but this is a new beginning. Become aware of growth. There is always room for improvement. There's also a sense of presentation now. You may be receiving documentation or certification to acknowledge your growth or experience. It's important to cherish this time and to realize that without the challenges or obstacles you have faced, you wouldn't be as strong, powerful, or focused as you are today. You are ascending personally and spiritually at this time, and the universe is here to support it. The growth. And you are going towards happiness, fulfillment, bringing dreams into manifestation. And this is your own doing. This is your own growth. It's in your power to achieve that. So I hope this helped. Till next time, take care. Bye.